Hey, what's going on, guys? Tom Tucker giving you a Buoy 10 update for Sunday, August 22nd. Ooh, second big weekend out here. Today I decided to get a later start, mostly because that incoming tide wasn't going to happen until about 8 or 9, and I wanted to sleep in a little bit. And we didn't really get bit yesterday until that tide flipped incoming. Anyhow, this morning kind of went down towards Buoy 10 and Waco area, kind of nose towards the ocean and waited till some of those fish passed by. I was still kind of moving at 1.5 miles an hour when I was nosing towards Buoy 10. We did end up picking up a nice Chinook doing that. Saw a couple others being caught, but not a ton going on. Proceeded to head out towards Buoy 10 kind of when that incoming tide was at its max, and there was definitely some coho being caught, but not like it was yesterday, at least for me. And when I was out there, it seemed like boats were getting bit more often than I was, and I kept trying to figure out what it was and what was going on, because yesterday it just seemed like clockwork. We ended up getting 4 or 5 chances, released a wild coho, but it was just too packed, and I was kind of more interested in kings, so were my clients. So we ended up heading over to the bridge and doing what I kind of been doing the last few days, and trolling with the tide as it's coming in, and just kind of going through that bridge zone where everybody's, you know, fishing nose to the ocean, waiting until those fish passing by. We got a nice fish pretty quick into that, and lost it right at the boat, with sea lion action involved. Yeah, that slowed down for a while, and I proceeded to head kind of closer to shipwreck on that troll, and we proceeded to get a couple chances through there, but just nothing crazy. I wasn't really seeing many boats or nets for that matter. As soon as that tide flipped again around 2-ish, maybe 3, we started getting into fish. I was trolling that same area, and instantly, I think on that troll we hooked 6 or 7 fish, released a wild coho, ended up bonking what we thought was a king initially when I brought it in the boat, because it was about 14-15 pounds, but it was a really nice hook nose coho, and got a couple other kings doing that, but it shut right off. Next pass we got 1 chance through there. So it's like the last couple days we've had our chances, just like micro bites, you know, 20-30 minutes where things are firing off, everything seems like it's really good, and then it shuts right down, just as quick as it started. That was kind of the story for the day. I kept switching up my flashers, I kept switching up spinners, super baits. It didn't seem to make a difference. Yeah, there was no rhyme or reason to what worked today. It just kind of seemed like it was a matter of that tide flipping and that bite picking up. Yeah, we'll see how the next week goes. I've got tomorrow off, my first day off in a while, so I'm gonna sleep in, and hope everybody crushes them, and I'll be back on Tuesday. Cheers.